let's take a look at the Tenkara USA Satoki. It is the next in the line of Tenkara USA's popular three-way zoom rod models. The Roto, which is their small stream rod. They also have the Sato, and now they have the Satoki, which is intended for slightly larger waters and bigger fish. We asked the Tenkara USA team why they named it Satoki. It's the combination of two of the more popular products in their product line, Sato rod and the Oki Kabari. Sato plus Oki, you get Satoki. So what do you get when you buy a Satoki? Tenkara USA hard tube, this red stretchy sock, and of course the Satoki itself. The Satoki, on the other hand, actually has exposed carbon fiber, and it's really quite attractive. There's a tint of red all throughout the paint job. Make sure that I put a picture up on the screen so you can see what the Satoki looks like outside. All right, looking at some of the characteristics of the Satoki, a plastic or nylon cap. It's knurled like a coin, so you can, unscrew it relatively easy. The grip or the handle section is a hard, a dense, primarily black foam handle. So all the metal on the rod is red anodized. While it doesn't scream that this is a red rod, there's definitely a lot of accents of red. The various length notations are at the tips of the three zoom sections. It does have a standard red Lillian that does come pre-knotted from the factory. Now we'll get into some of the measurables and characteristics of the Satoki. The Satoki is a 9-section Tenkara rod, has 3 fishable lengths, 325 centimeters, 370 centimeters, and 415 centimeters. It's 22.4 inches long, and that foam handle is 11.8 inches long as well. The circumference of the grip is very similar to other Tenkara USA rods. It's 3.1 inches. The Satoki weighs 3.4 ounces or 96 grams. The Satoki actually has a very similar penny rating across all 3 of its lengths. At its shortest length, it scores 24 pennies. And then at its medium and longest length, it both scores 25 pennies. At the rod flex index, at its shortest length, it scores a 7.4. At its middle length, it scores a 6.8. And at its longest length, it rates a 6.0. The first 2 sections, the short and the middle, what I call a fast or tip flex rod, kind of your 7.3. And then your longest length, more of a moderate or mid flex rod, your 6.4. Has a rotational moment of 8.1 at its longest length. I did have the opportunity to fish the Satoki a couple times, most notably over a long weekend of fishing in the Tennessee mountains. Those smaller rainbows, they did put up a fight on this rod. It did feel fun, it did flex, and it was generally a pleasurable casting and fishing experience with the Satoki. 2 shorter lengths are a bit crisp. When the rod is fully extended, it's a very different rod than the shorter lengths. It's much softer, much slower. I don't know what the MSRP of the rod is going to be. I would imagine that it would retail in the $250 range, similar to the Roto and Sato. We'll make sure to put a link to that as well in this video's description so you can find the rod relatively easily. If you enjoy these rod reports, we'd really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and click that little notification bell. Until next time, tight lines and good fishing. Talk to you soon.